An arrest has been made in connection with the shooting death of Tupac Shakur. The rapper's 1996 murder from a drive-by shooting has remained unsolved for nearly 30 years.
If he gave the money, Puffy would be in prison now, money for hire, a murder for hire.
But he made it his business to sleep with every chick that Pac was sleeping with.
If you could say anything to Puffy after everything you did for him, what would you say to him?
Still here, bro. Still waiting.
Man, Keefe D was a boss, bro. You understand?
Because let me just say something. With the sex trap thing, it only takes one witness to convince the jury. One witness. And we know who that witness is going to be. Cassie. She filed a civil suit against him. So it only takes one, in the sex trap charge, it only takes one witness. Now we got other people like Jonathan Odie, who was one of the sex workers, that he gave a testimony, or he gave some information to some agents that he was working, doing sexual acts with Cassie, cross states, going back and forth, this, that, and the third. So it only takes one witness. So now, the reason they haven't went after for him because there's more to get into. It is what it is, bro. The reason they haven't came down and got him yet, they going through his taxes. You hear what he said? They had all the people that he did business with. That they're gonna go through everything that he did with a fine-tooth comb. And when they set that and they get what they call discovery to his lawyers, he either say, I'm gonna take the time, because if he go to court with it, 9 times out of 10, he gonna spend the rest of his life behind bars. So the reason they haven't did it at this point, it's a lot of paperwork, bro. They got a lot of people working different angles. And then if you got 250 cameras, there's a lot of footage that them agents gotta go through. So they got a lot of work to do, bro. They got a lot of work. What they took, how many years to indict Keefe D? They took a lot of years to indict Keefe D.
At this point, there's no turning back for him. While Sean Diddy Kamba is facing a legal mess of his own, trying to clean it as much as he can, the rapper's ex-bodyguard is now claiming that Diddy might, after all, be snitching on everyone once close to him.
And I think LL probably was performing at that time. It was just me and Puff. Then the dudes from Black Hands came in. And we didn't have that many people with us. But then Keefe D shows up and he got like 15 or 20 guys with him. So they all around us. And it make it seem like our team is strong and we all together, but they there with Keefe D. So Puff is bringing him in and giving him tickets, you understand, for his manpower. You understand? And Keefe D, he had to know that Puff was only doing that so he could keep the Bloods off our ass. Because if we got the Crips with us, we do got enough dudes. And Keefe D is not gonna, at that time, he was such a boss that his dudes and them wasn't gonna let anything that happened to us. You understand what I'm saying? Man, Keefe D was a boss, bro. You understand? I'm gonna tell you a story that Keefe ain't gonna tell nobody. When Zip got shot, he brought Keefe D and his people to New York to handle it. And that's all I'm gonna say. That's how much a boss Keefe D was and Zip thought Keefe D was.
Right. So with that being said, you feel like Puffy should reach out to Keefe D? Because you already know, I mean, me having Keefe D on the platform, he's always like, oh man, Puffy, he gave this guy this, he gave this guy a car, he gave this guy a whole lot of money, he gave this guy a whole lot of clothes. Where's my stuff? But I mean, you agree with that, then? You know, Puffy, he should reach out to Keefe D.
Puff can't do that. Puff can't do that based on what has been said and what has been done in the media. If he does that, it seems like he did contribute to the murder of Tupac. Yeah, I could see that. I could see numerous times we was in California, we was in different places on the West Coast, that Keefe D made sure, even in Vegas, he brought like 15, 20 dudes to Vegas, dog. And you know Zip, you know Suge is heavy in Vegas. But we was good.
For now, one that really stands out in particular is none other than Keefe D in Tupac Shakur's case.
Phony and bologna on a pickle sandwich. Want me to say it again? Huh? It's phonier than bologna on a pickle sandwich. Yes, he did idolize Tupac. We all knew that. We knew that about some of the speeches he said. He said the same came out of Pac's mouth. But he didn't like him. If you ain't like that nigga in his life, how you gonna love him in his death? Oh, you glad to see the nigga dead now. All right, okay.
That's a very strong word to use, man. So you feel like Puffy, he idolized Tupac, and you really believe that?
Yeah, he idolized that dude. You gonna go and make it your business, I don't know, to sleep with every chick that he slept with? Or maybe the chicks was just making the rounds. I don't know. But he made it his business to sleep with every chick that Pac was sleeping with. Pac was the first one that came out with that yellow and black Versace shirt. What Puff go do? I want that same shirt right there.
So you feel like Puffy getting with some of the same females that Tupac got with, like Sally Richardson and Sarah Chapman. You think he only got with them because Tupac had them. That's the only reason why he got with them.
It probably was inspired because they was fine, but it put a plus on it because Pac had them.
Take a look. Just in the assassination of legendary musician Tupac Shakur, explosive audio recordings have now been introduced in court as evidence, linking hip-hop tycoon P. Diddy to the crime. In the clip, West Coast mobster Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, who is being investigated for Tupac's death, brags about how Diddy supposedly planned the hit on the legendary rapper.
Well, the story that has circulated was that after Tupac got killed, Puffy allegedly gave the money
I heard
to Zip.
Yes.
And Zip was supposed to give the money to Keefe and them.
Yes.
But he never gave the money to him.
But thank God he never gave him the money, right? Think about it. If he gave the money, Puffy will be in prison now, money for hire, a murder for hire. So thank God, if this is a true story, I'm not saying yes or no, but if he would have gave them the money, it'd have been a murder for hire and Puffy would be locked up.
The FBI said it was just.
So the FBI told you the
They said he
same
was a
thing?
dirty mother. Yeah.
So the FBI told you that Zip kept that money as well.
They said Zip's a dirty mother. Everybody cross you. You're the last one to know everything. Even lawyers, your friends, everybody can cross your ass. You just don't know. Even the dudes you was riding in the car with every day, like a low jack. Like, what the?
Well, I mean, like I said, Zip had a history of ripping people off.
Yeah. He never ripped me off.
Well,
otherwise he wouldn't have.
Did he technically do? I mean, if he kept the money that
Yeah.
supposedly.
It's true.
So actually, he
Yeah,
ripped you off for $1 million.
Yeah. If that's what happened, yeah. They sure said it. The FBI said that. The people
Really?
down, yeah, U.S.
crazy.
attorneys, all that, they said that. Zip's a piece. They said he's a piece of shit. But I didn't ever know that he got no money. But they said he got it.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of the story, Gene Deal thinks Diddy might now turn on Keefe D and reveal all the other crucial information from the night Tupac was murdered in exchange for immunity.
Diddy's looking real scared in videos. He got caught on video at an airport. He looks really scared in the video. Kids, they got the kids in handcuffs. I think that's probably normal procedure when you raid a house. And his plane goes to the Bahamas. Now, do you think that if they found a lot of stuff, how long do you think it's going to take for them to make their case?
Well, they're gonna go back for everything that they know of, or people that they have arrested, or people that they have charged. And they're gonna compile all that stuff so they can have an ironclad case. That's why you haven't seen them come forward with anything like that, because if they go and arrest him right now and charge him with something, they have to prepare for a trial or prepare a case. They have to give up their discovery. Their discovery is what all the information that they have. They trying to do an ironclad case, so they go to his lawyers and them and they say, yo, this is what we have. What your boy want to do? This is what we got. What are you gonna do? And doing that, we know the federal government got what, a 98.9 conviction rate. And this wasn't even the FBI, this wasn't the DEA, this wasn't the ATF, this was Homeland Security. Like he had really, what's the word I'm looking for? That he had really did something that threatened the safety of the United States of America. That's crazy, man. Like he had really did something so bad that threatened the safety of the United States of America when you send Homeland Security in there. So they trying to make an ironclad case. So when they do file charges against him, he either gonna take a plea, because if he go to trial, they not, especially in the Southern District, if they do it in New York, the Southern District, look and see how many times they lost the case.
Meanwhile, Keefe D stated in the terrifying 2-hour and 25-minute covert police interview with the LAPD in 2008 that Diddy had promised him $1 million in exchange for Tupac's murder. As Las Vegas prosecutors present their case against Keefe D, the audio recording, which is currently a crucial piece of evidence in the murder trial, has also surfaced. Keefe D, 60, is heard joking and laughing with cops on the unsettling tape over Diddy's supposed role in Tupac's September 1996 murder in Las Vegas. The mob boss asserts that, in the mid-1990s, he ordered Diddy to have Tupac shot to death, though he has no concrete proof for this claim. Keefe claims that during the East-West Coast rap wars, Diddy actively targeted rival record label owners Suge Knight and Tupac in an attempt to crush the competition. The former Compton Crip is adamant that Diddy, who has continuously denied any role in Tupac's shooting, presented the $1 million prize. The audio tape was submitted by the prosecution to emphasize Keefe D's admission of playing a significant role in the murder.
Do you feel like Puffy owe you?
Yeah, he should. I think he should look out. He look out for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I seen he brought that dude. What's his name? His name, the dude, Drink Club. The dude from Drink Club.
Oh, you talking about Nori?
Noriega. Yeah, he brought him. What he brought him? A Maybach truck. Yeah. I think he should look out. You know what I'm saying? He worth $1 billion. He should come look out. Come build a basketball gym at our Parkers. Do something. You know what I'm saying? Do something for us, dog. You know what I'm saying? He wrong. You know, he like we some shit on the grass or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't even know us no more. God damn, buddy.
If you could say anything to Puffy after everything you did for him, what would you say to him?
I'm still here, bro. Still waiting. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here waiting, bro. Damn. You know, I used to pop all the champagne bottles, all that shit, man. I used to fill up the tubs, all of them things. Ashley, man, I used to buy 2 cases of champagne, fill up the bottle. Andre Herrera, all them dudes used to be in the room, man. We used to have a ball, dude. He like, man, you need to come to New York. I swear we'll repay you. I've been waiting on that repay for a long time, bro.
In the recording, Keefe D also talks of getting close to Diddy through a mutual acquaintance and mobster Eric Zip Martin. He describes how Puffy supposedly declared his intention to destroy both Tupac and Knight, as well as how he talked about how much he hated Knight. The gang kingpin alleges the assassination order was given privately, and Diddy had many chats with him about killing both of them. According to reports, on September 7, 1996, Tupac was shot in the evening while he and Knight were traveling to a club. Currently, Diddy is said to have had a connection to the murder, but this has not been confirmed despite Keefe D's accusations of involvement. There are also doubts regarding the accuracy of the gangster's accusations because he claims he was never paid for the shooting. The recording that was submitted gives a terrifying peek into Keefe D's heartless attitude as he talks about planning the rap icon's death. Here's the twist, though. Remember how Jaguar said on his own that Jay-Z was putting Diddy out of business and so portraying Sean Combs in a disadvantageous position? Also, we are aware of how simple and frequent it is for Jay to have the police handle his matters, correct? So, it shouldn't come as a surprise that the LAPD, in an attempt to please Jay-Z, are now accusing Diddy and Keefe D of killing the rapper themselves. And although it seems over the top, it's not. Indeed, Diddy's ex-bodyguard is drawing criticism for a recent statement he made on Tupac's murder.
And all they was trying to help Pac in his time of need, because those kids love Pac. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you listen to all their statements, Big and them didn't even know Puff was even in the studio. You understand? He didn't even know Puff was in the studio with them. You understand? In, what you call that, Quad Studio. So my whole thing about it is that, you know, and I see these guys on the internet, you know, these gangsters, these pranksters, and definitely a lot of these wanksters, they try to rewrite what actually happened in history. And there's not enough people coming out to correct what is the truth, because it was people that was there that know the truth. Like, sometimes I even feel like that I put myself too far out there in this game, you understand, to let the people know my truth so they can evaluate with what they say. You understand?
Gene Deal recently claimed that the Los Angeles Police Department was to blame for the sudden passing of the West Coast hip-hop icon, citing statements purportedly made by Suge Knight that implicated the department. Deal added that Tupac believed someone at Death Row Records was stealing money from him, and he hinted that the supposed thief had hired corrupt cops to carry out the kill when questioned about the LAPD's likely motivation for wanting him dead. According to Gene, what's the root of all evil? Money. Somebody wanted control of some money. Some people were spending money that they shouldn't have been spending money. Some people were stealing money that they shouldn't have been stealing. Some people had money that they shouldn't have had. I think, if I heard correctly, Tupac put an audit in 2 or 3 weeks prior to his murder and started firing people and trying to figure out where his money was at and where it was going. So now, if you've been stealing money and you inside and everything could be connected to you, what are you going to do? That's all for today. Make sure to share your thoughts in the comments below. For more updates, hit the bell icon.